So lads, the search for the next Arsenal manager today continues. Somehow, despite the mass pressure put on by the Arsenal fans, Unai Emery has still somehow survived. Tottenham Hotspur really should be taking tips right now. So as the seemingly never-ending Arsenal managerial situation continues, and this pressure mounts on Unai Emery, and his exit seems closer and closer, the search for the next Arsenal manager certainly has intensified. Today though, I will add another chapter to the never-ending saga. And once again, we will discuss who the next Arsenal manager should be. Now, I know you might already really bored of me talking about this, and so am I. So once again, your boy has gone out there and secured a guest. Now, who exactly is the guest this time, I hear you say? Now, the standards I previously set were pretty high. I secured my laptop Robbie. This had to be Arsenal's finest, Arsenal Fan TV's finest, Mr. Obama Bloodclot Yang himself. That's right, lads, today I welcome man like Troopz back again. So with that being said, guys, let's get straight into this and find out who man like Troopz thinks the next Arsenal manager should be.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Now, for those of you already asking in the comments how I've pulled this off, let's just say the power of asking and being very polite can go a long way. Yo, what is on guys, my name is Pastor and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another video about the Arsenal managerial situation. God, Babs, where are the new ideas? One of the few things I've actually struggled on YouTube is consistency. And the past few months it seems like I really have upped that level. But in terms of ideas, as you can see, your boy is really struggling. Obviously, as I've said already, I won't be on my own. I will be with man like Troopz. I'm going to ask him a simple question about who he thinks the next Arsenal manager should be. So hopefully you might appreciate the content I'm putting up for you guys. Obviously, guys, before we get into that part of the video, it'd be massive appreciated if you go down there, smash a like on the video if you do enjoy my content. As always, guys, I always ask for 100 likes. So if we get 100 likes today, it'd be massive appreciated. I got man like Troopz on the channel. You gotta like the video. Also, be massive appreciated if you can subscribe to my channel. Obviously, your boy is on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So if you can go down and subscribe to the channel and get me there as soon as possible, it would be massively appreciated. Comment below your thoughts on the Arsenal manager situation. If Emery's gone by the time this video is out, then there's not much I can do. Obviously, when Emery goes, there'll be a space available there. So who do you think should fill in that role? Who do you think should be the next Arsenal manager? I've asked this question 1,000 times, so I'm going to ask you one more time. Comment below your thoughts. And with that being said, let's stop waffling and let's get into this. Let's find out who Troopz from Arsenal Fan TV believes the next Arsenal manager should be. All I gotta do now is sneak into the AFTV studio. Should be pretty easy. Alright, somehow I've secured this as well now. I don't know how I've done this. First Robbie, now I've got the main man. Man like Troopz and that in the building.
My brother. Make sure you subscribe, blood.
But yeah, straight away, obviously Emery, we know that. Who do you want to replace Unai Emery at Arsenal?
Me, I'm on this Allegri team.
You're on Allegri?
Yeah, I'm on Allegri. I've wanted Allegri for time. Like, when it was the whole Wenger out time and we were talking about who we're looking to get and whatnot, and when Allegri was rumoured, I was like, yeah, I feel him still. Man say he's pragmatic and whatnot, but for me, I think the way Juventus played football, they played good football at times, you understand? And then he played pragmatic football at times, you understand? That performance against Tottenham away was the best performance I've seen for a while in a Champions League game, you understand? Away from home. He done exactly what he needed to do, got the 2 goals and sat, you understand? But he's probably number 1. Number 2, probably Enrique.
Enrique.
Like after the Euros, isn't it? Because he's gone back to Spain.
That.
So maybe if we could get...
Why do you want Enrique? What
the style of football, blood. The way he had the whole Messi, Neymar, MSN, Messi, Neymar, Suarez. You understand?
Well.
Yeah, blood. Like, look at the front three. Obviously, it's not the same as that, innit? It's not the same levels, innit? But like...
But still, it's level.
The style of football he played is fluent. You understand? It's fluid. People, you understand? People will understand him. He's respected. Emery, I don't really... You get me? He was, what, good evening, that's all I'm hearing, blood.
So we all know Emery's like the guy, bro. His football is the most, it's like awful.
It's jarring.
Whenever you go to the Emirates, to be honest, like, you want to fall asleep.
Blood, I literally just like, I'm saying to catch like, yo, bill it.
Yeah, literally. Like,
and I look, I see the camera, I'm like, oh, can't even bill it, blood. Man will get dashed out.
I can sit wherever I want in the stadium because there's so many empty seats.
Brother, man always linking me. I choose where there's seats yet. Yeah? Man's coming now, bro. Exactly. I swear, like I have, there was one game, yeah, I had about 3 rows in front of me, and then I had like, maybe 10 seats along.
Oh, I get it all the time.
I had Curry goat on one seat, my bag on the other seat, I had my feet up there, blood. It was mad, G, I'm telling you, fam. It's cooling.
It's moving like Carabao Cup games now.
But that's what Emery's done.
Because no one wants to watch it.
It's dire, fam. Like, it's diarrhea, bro.
It's not
literally.
A single good game to, obviously, that's the Villa game is good to watch. But
yeah.
As in the Arsenal performances,
no.
None.
Just the second half against Tottenham, that was good.
Yeah, but even that was like...
But like a whole 90 minutes, there hasn't been a whole away or home. Yeah, he's done out here, blood.
Alright, cool. One like final question. Obviously, I want Arteta.
Yeah.
It's one thing I want.
Why?
I don't know. It's just I can't really explain it. It's
Everton, like
they got Moyes apparently now.
He's going back.
Yeah.
Swear down.
Like
They say you should never go back. You know. You know, back again, you get me, but they say you should never go back again though, you feel me? Like, I can't even lie, blood, like. But this is what I don't get, because look, Arteta, he's always linked with us, and he's not linked with any other club, and he's not even linked with Everton. That's why I'm like...
Nah, he was though, for a while.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
But not heavily how he is with us, like. And that's why I'm like, man. I get the whole, he's under Pep and whatnot, but Marco Silva was under Mourinho, in his prime. And look at Marco Silva, blood, you understand? Not just because you're...
Remember that Fergie guy, what's his name? You wanted to manage Fulham and that.
Yeah, Rene, the Dutch brother.
And look how he got Fulham, relegated. So you never know.
Steve McLaren, under Fergie, the treble in 99. Yeah. Steve McLaren was the number 2. We all know what he did, the Wally with the brolly. You understand? That's what he's known as, blood. The umbrella at an England game, blood. You know, it's supposed to get wet as the manager, fam. That's something that Emery would do. Now I'm not on Arteta. If you're looking at something like that, yeah, I'd go with Vieira.
Right, so you want Vieira as an option as well. Why do you want Vieira?
I say Vieira till the end of the season.
Okay.
I think if you put, I'm not hearing the Steve Bold and Freddie thing.
No, not Steve Bold.
Not with that. I'm with Vieira as number 1 and Freddie as number 2. Because Vieira, he's been in management for a while. He's got the respect of the club, the respect of the fans. That's what you need firstly when you come into a club. And he's got that fear factor, blood. And these players need to be shaken. Not stirred. Because right now they're just getting stirred. You understand? They need to be shaken, fam. He'll make the players rise to another level because they know what he's achieved at the club. You understand? And a lot of them apparently want to be legends, innit? There's only a few of them I look in there and I say maybe, all right, cool, you could. Aubameyang, if he came earlier, I think he would have got Henry's record. Because he's prolific. You understand? But I think with Vieira, obviously he was a box-to-box midfielder, innit? A lot of men said he was a DM. He wasn't really a DM. Gilberto was the one that used to sit. When Vieira used to sit was when it was him and Petit. And Petit would go forward and Vieira would sit. But Vieira's got that defensive mind. And right now, we've got no defensive shape about man, blood. You understand? You know, like them gal that just lose it. You know, she's a boom thing in school. You understand? And then you see her like 10 years later, you're like rotted. Or like she was a dead thing in school and then she's a boom thing. Like,
I see that.
you know, like that? Yeah, like I'm telling you, bro, like the fan base right now, yeah, is miserable, fam. You understand? And you need like a little injection. And I think bringing Arteta would be like, it's like, because look, man, it's split. Yeah. With Vieira, I think that's someone everyone would get behind. Even if man wouldn't like want Vieira, I think he's a man that if you put him in, people would back him automatically, bro. But I know he's in France somewhere. You get me? Yeah. Cause Henry got his thing in Montreal. Yeah. But for me, like I love TT, fam. You get me? But I can't really see him as. I bring him in as a coach. Yeah. As a striker coach.
Look what Chelsea have done with Lampard. Maybe Vieira's our Lampard.
Yeah, because like for me, I think managers should be either, if they're footballers, I think they should be midfielders or defenders. Yeah. I don't think strikers should be managers. I don't really, because when you look at it, there's not really a lot of people that were actually like managers who were strikers. Like Pep was a midfielder.
Defensive midfielder.
You understand? Klopp was a
centre back.
I think he was a centre back. Mourinho didn't play, but I think Wenger was a midfielder.
Yeah, Wenger. I'm not quite sure.
I think Wenger was I think he played midfield. The only one I can really remember who's a striker who was good was Kluivert. Yeah. And obviously he beat us in the Champions League final. You get me? He had that Barca team, but then even he fell off. You ain't seen him since then. You understand? Cause look at Marco van Basten. He went in and he flopped. Cause even Bergkamp's a number 2. He's the number 2 at Ajax.
I'm not quite sure.
I think he's number 2 or number 3, but he's on the coaching staff. Yeah. And then he's got Overmars, the man up there. But like what Ajax are doing, I think that's what we should do with the board. Cause this Raul guy, you're not moving like a Don right now. You get me? You're moving like a sausage. Sausage Raul, you understand? Paella Raul, Sangria Raul. That's what you're moving at, blood. You understand? These men are saying that, you understand? They support Emery, blood. Is Emery married to Lely's cousin or something, blood?
It might be. You never know, innit?
I said it on bias, fam. Like, you know, you got Wakanda.
Yeah.
Now you got Spakanda. Some Spanish link-up thing, you get me? Big man, I don't know what's going on, bro.
I don't know.
Because I like what Ajax have done, where they've got they got Van der Sar there, Bergkamp there, you got Overmars there, you got man that no one care for the club. United, they're trying it. Well, you got Solskjaer there, you got Carrot there, you got, what's his name? Mike Phelan's come back. Nicky Butt's floating around, you understand? Like, with us, it's like what? We got Youngberg there, that's it, blood.
Got Steve Bold. That's all it is.
And Stevie Bold, fam. And Bold did all right when he first came in. You understand? I remember when he first came in that season, it was the 2012-13 season when we sold Van Persie.
We improved defensively, I'm sure of that.
And then as soon as, I think Wenger was very power happy. Yeah. Everything had to be him. And I think the players, like, he clocked that, yo, this defense is good. Nah, I don't like this, blood, because I never made this defense, blood. And then you know what happened, fam, innit? You get me? Yeah, man, I'd say Vieira until the end of the season. Allegri and Enrique, long term.
That's your top 3. Yeah. Allegri, Enrique, Vieira. That's what, right?
That's what I'm going for.
Right, come on, perfect, isn't it?
Come on.
That's what we're going to do, man.
Yeah, I mean.
Hear that? I also plug, yeah? Get chatting. chatting to Allegri and that.
As I tell him.
Chatting to Allegri.
Yeah,
I
me.
want to hear the house hunting thing again.
You understand? The linguini and them thing there.
Yeah. And there we have it, lads. Man like Troopz, the main man. Mr. Obama who? Obama what? Obama. Okay, we're not going to do that. But obviously, big up man like Troopz for coming onto the channel and showing your boy some love. If you, man, for some reason haven't subscribed to the channel already, I'll put the link in the description. Make sure you subscribe to the Troopz channel. But yeah, let me quickly give my thoughts on what Troopz said in that video. Now, obviously, you can see from the video, Troopz' main option with Maximilian and Allegri. But obviously, I've already discussed that in a previous video. That is a video I've done with man like Robbie only a few weeks ago. So if you might want to see my insight on Maximilian Allegri and my thoughts on it and why he potentially could be the next Arsenal manager, make sure to go check that video out. But right now, we're going to talk about the other two options that Troopz named. Firstly, let's start off with Luis Enrique. Now, currently, I think it's key to say right now, Enrique has just rejoined Spain. He obviously resigned due to personal issues back in August. And having left Spain, he was available, and there were clearly Arsenal fans that wanted him at the club, and people even said that Don Raul was on the phone to him. But obviously, as you guys can see, he has opted to return to Spain. Now, he is currently signed to a contract that will go up to the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, which means right now, technically, he's not available. But as Troopz says, a lot can depend on what's going to happen in the Euros this year. But let's have some fun and let's talk metaphorically. Metaphorically speaking, if Luis Enrique was to lead the Spain team after the Euros, would I take him? Of course I would. First of all, let's start off with the success of Barcelona. Man won the treble in his first year there. Now, obviously, when you got a hack like Lionel Messi, it's always a bit easier. That midfield obviously needed to be regenerated from having lost Xavi and all them players. And he brought in Rakitic. He got the best out of Busquets again. And overall, he made that Barcelona team very good again. So far, so that they won the Champions League in his first year. They won the treble in his first year. And also, another massive key factor I want to talk about is his use of the front three. I know it's got Lionel Messi in it, but Neymar, Suarez, and Messi played as a trident. As a very scary trident. Obviously, Messi on his own is a very scary person, but in terms of the front three, he got them playing like a team. There was great movement, there was great interchange passing, everything was perfect. They came to the Emirates, they ripped us apart. And obviously, what I'm trying to apply is potentially he could do the same with Arsenal's front three. We've got Lacazette, we've got Aubameyang, we've got Pepe. These are three elite attackers. And with those elite attackers, right now they're getting used awfully. I see Aubameyang and Pepe playing wingback. Fun fact: our most tackled season is by Nicolas Pepe. A £72 million player to score goals is getting tackles. Welcome to good evening, Paul. So obviously that front three needs someone to get the best out of him, and maybe Luis Enrique is that guy. If you look at the key thing here, Enrique managed Neymar at Barcelona, but when Neymar was at PSG under Emery, Emery got managed by Neymar. Shows the levels there. But overall, there's no point looking that far when obviously right now it's going to be very hard to get Enrique. He's got a job. It's not easy to take a man out of the job there, especially when it's the Arsenal job and you're potentially looking at another very sad year in the Europa League. I really want to cry right now. On to the second manager Troopz named in his top three, and that was Patrick Vieira. This for me is a very interesting shout. Arteta I've heard, Allegri I've heard, Enrique I've heard, even Pochettino I've heard now. But there's not been a lot of fans saying Patrick Vieira's name. Currently looking at Patrick Vieira, he currently is managing in France for Nice, and he's been there since May 2018. Prior to managing in Liga, he's obviously managed in the MLS with New York City, but overall he's not really the most experienced of managers. And also if you look at his record, it's not really that impressive either. But then again, you just never know sometimes. In terms of Vieira coming to Arsenal, you can't look past what happened at Chelsea and Frank Lampard. Club legend coming, not only has he got the players playing to the level, but also he's got the fans united. Now obviously the key thing at Arsenal will be the players playing to the highest level. But another key thing that people forget about is the fans. If the environment the players are playing in is fantastic, that place becomes a fortress. And in many ways right now, the Emirates is basically a library, and a very angry library, thanks to Mr. Emery. And you look at Chelsea right now, Stamford Bridge has never been known to be the greatest atmosphere. But this season under Frank Lampard, it looks like a different stadium. It sounds like a different stadium. You can actually hear noise coming out of there. So potentially you could be seeing the same thing with Vieira. The Arsenal fans love Patrick Vieira. Now I know he left Arsenal by terms and having also played for Man City, he's not the best, but he's still Patrick Vieira. He's still a club icon, arguably one of the greatest captains we've ever seen. But then again, you have to also look at it as Arsenal fans are also very ambitious. We might say we back the man, but give it 5 or 6 games and we might have lost those games, it might not be the same thing. And if I also look at the Chelsea fans, their man won the league 3 years ago. They're not really on the baddest turn right now. With Arsenal though, we're facing nearly 4 years consecutively in the Europa League. It's different levels to this. So would the fans be patient enough to see a manager like Vieira come in and slowly implement his style? I'm not quite sure about that. It would be a massive step up to go from Nice to Arsenal, and it's not like he's coming to an Arsenal side that's fully firing. This is an Arsenal side that is really struggling for confidence, and there's a lot of work to be done at Arsenal. So is Vieira the man for Arsenal? I'm not quite sure. Comment below your thoughts. But if he can somehow have the same effect the man had back in 1996 coming as a player, then God yes would I take him. In practice, if you look at it, he's probably still good enough to play on midfield. Do you know what, yeah? Why not? Bring him at Vieira, play manager. Don't Raul, get on the phone. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to end the video there. Again, your boy is waffled on and on and on. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to go on and smash a like on it. As I said at the start of the video, 100 likes would be massively appreciated. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, as I've said so many times. If you could subscribe to the channel, it'd be massively appreciated. Comment below your thoughts on what Troopz said in the video. Comment below your thoughts on what I've said in the video. Would you take Vieira? Would you take Enrique? Would you take Allegri? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to end the video there and there. I'm going to take this opportunity to once again massively shout out man like Troopz coming on the channel. Obviously, we know you're back again. So in many ways, I hope once Emery goes, hopefully Arsenal can be back again. But until then, I'll see you next time.